Hello everyone, this is Sir Abdur Rehman. In this video, you will learn how to find y-intercept and gradient from each equation of lines. There are 8 equations here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to take one by one as an example. So let's start from part 1. Now y equal to 3x plus 4, and we are going to find y-intercept and gradient from this equation. So we have to follow the step. The step number 1, write y in terms of x. This equation y equal to 3x plus 4 is already written as y in terms of x here. So skip the step number 1 and step number 2. Compare or equate with y equal to mx plus c, where m is gradient and c is y-intercept. So compare with y equal to mx plus c. M is gradient, which is 3, and c is y-intercept, which is 4. So y-intercept is which is c equal to 4, and gradient is which is m equals to 3 is the gradient. This is the answer, y-intercept and gradient. Now I'm going to take another example. Equation number 2. For equation number 2, we have to follow these steps. Step number 1. Step number 1 is write y in terms of x. So this is equation number 2, 4x minus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. I'm going to write y in terms of x. To write y in terms of x, you have to shift 4x and minus 5 in the right side. So it will be minus 2y is equals to minus 4x plus 5. Now it is minus 2y, now minus 2y. There's a multiplication, so minus 4x divided by minus 2 and 5 over minus 2. Minus minus cancel. So y equals to 2 on the 2, 2 to the 4, 2x minus plus minus 5 over minus 5 over 2. Now, the step number 2 is compare or equate with y equal to mx plus c, where m is gradient and c is y-intercept. So y equal to mx plus c here. You have to write y equals to mx plus c. M is gradient, which is 2, and the c is minus 5 over 2. So y-intercept is y-intercept. C is minus 5 over 2, and the gradient will be the gradient m is 2 here. Let's take another example. The example number 3 here. Now, for example number 3, This is example number 3. This is x equal to y, or you can say it is y equals to x. Now the step number 1. The step number 1 is make y in term of x. It is already made y in term of x here. So for the step number 2. The step number 2 is compare with step number 2 is compare or equate with y equal to mx plus c, where m is gradient and c is y-intercept. So step number 2, follow with step number 2 here. Write down y equal to mx plus c. And you are observing this, m is 1 and the c is 0 here. So you can say the y-intercept is 0. Y-intercept is 0. And the gradient m is equals to 1. This is our answer for part 3. Now let's take another example number 4. Minus x equal to y, part 4. It's part 4 here. Let's copy steps. So no, this is minus x equal to y. Minus x equal to y is the part 4. You have to find y-intercept and gradient. So follow the step number 1. Write y in terms of x. So I'm going to write y in terms of x. Change the sides. So y equals to minus x, or you can say it is y in terms of x here. Now, step number 1 is done. Step number 2, compare or equate with y equal to mx plus c, where m is gradient and c is y-intercept. So y equal to mx plus c, the equation. When you are going to equate, this is m is minus 1 here and the c is 0, was 0. So the answer will be y-intercept or c, you can say, is 0. Y-intercept or c will be 0. And the gradient m is minus 1. This was the explanation of part 4. Now let's take part 5. Part 5 is this was part 5, and copy the steps. Okay, this is part 5 here. Now, this is part 5, and in this part, in this part 5, you have to find the gradient and y-intercept from this equation y equal to -7. So follow the step. Step number 1. Step number 1 is write down y in terms of x. Okay, there is no x here, but I can write y in terms of x. How can write y equals to 0x minus 7? Yes, I'm going to write y equal to 0x minus 7, which is y equal to -7 here. So step number 2, step number 1 is done. Step number 2. In step number 2, you have to compare or equate with the equation of line, the general equation of line y equal to mx plus c, where m is gradient and c is y-intercept. So recall y equal to mx plus c, and when you compare y equal to -7 with y equal to mx plus c, the gradient will be 0 and the y-intercept will be -7. So our answer will be the c is y-intercept, which is 0 equal to -7, sorry, equal to -7, and the gradient m is 0. Let's take another example number 6 here. So example number 6, yes, this is example number 6, very important example number 6 here. This was example number 6. Okay, step number one is write down y in terms of x. So I'm going to write y in terms of x. What will we do? Solution. Y over 2 here equals to minus x over 3 plus 1. I have shifted x over 3 in the right side. So this is plus x over 3. When we shift in the right side, it will be minus x over 3 and plus 1 as it is. Now step number 1 has been done. Step number 2. In step number 2, compare or equate with y equal to mx plus c, where m is gradient and c is the y-intercept. So right now, okay, but sorry, step number 1 is not done, completely done, because it is y over 2 or half y. So y equals 2. 2, when you shift to here, 2 will be minus x over 3 plus 1, or you can say 2 over 1 minus 2x over 3 plus 2 on the 2. This is y equal to this. Now step number 1 is done here. Now step number 1 has been done. And step number 2, compare or equate with y equal to mx plus c, where m is gradient and c is y-intercept. So recall y equal to mx plus c. In this case, the m is gradient, which is minus 2 over 3, and the c is y-intercept, which is plus 2. So our answer will be the y-intercept, or you can say c is 2, and gradient and the symbol is m, which is minus 2 over 3. Now, let's take another example number 7. This was the 6th. Example number 7. Example number 7 here. So, this was example number 7. 4 minus y over 2 plus 3x equal to 0 here. 4 minus y over 2 plus 3x equal to 0 here. So, I'm going to follow the step number 1. Step number 1 is write down y in terms of x. Write down y in terms of x. So, I'm going to shift 4 and my plus 3x in the right side. Now it will be, after that, y over 2 equals to minus 3x and minus 4. The next step is minus y. 2 is dividing here. So when you shift 2 here, 2 will be multiplied by minus 3x and 4. Now it will be minus 6x and minus 8 equals to minus y. Now, when you multiply with minus here, all the signs will be changed. Minus will be plus, this minus 6 will be 6x, and minus will be plus 8 here. Now, step number 1 has been done. Step number 2. Compare or equate with y equal to mx plus c, where m equal to gradient and c is y-intercept. So, y equal to mx plus c. I'm going to compare with y equal to mx plus c. M is 6 here and c is 8. So, answer will be C with the y-intercept. C will be 8 and gradient, the m will be 6. This was a question, example number 7, the solution of example number 7. Now let's take example number 8. Example number 8 is 7 minus 5 over 4 plus x over 2 equal to 0. Now, and we have to find y-intercept and gradient. So step number 1, follow the step number 1, which is write y in terms of x. So from this question number 8, we have to write y in terms of x for to this minus y over 4 here, and I'm going to shift 7 and x over 2 in the right side. Now it will be minus x over 2 and minus 7. So step number 1 is not completed yet. So 4 is dividing minus y equals to 4 shift here. It will be multiplied by minus x over 2 and minus 7. So minus 4x over 2 minus 28, or you can say minus y equals to minus 2x minus 28. Step number 2 has not been completed here. It is minus y and we have to write y. So change the sign. All signs will be changed. It will be y equals to 2x plus 28. Now, step number 2. In step number 2, you have to compare or equate with y equal to mx plus c, where m equal to gradient and c is y-intercept. So recall y equal to mx plus c. C is 28 and m is 2 here. So final answer will be for part A, 8. The y-intercept is 28. Y-intercept, which was C, is 28, and the gradient, which is m, equals to 2. Okay, I hope you have understood how to find y-intercept and gradient. If you did not get the idea about it, watch this video again. So stay connected, subscribe, like, share, and press bell icon for more videos. Thank you very much.